Yeah, I mean,
What do you guys do?
right now it's coming into the golden age.
Welcome to the first installment of OnTapTO. I'm your host, Reese Zerbick. The focus for OnTapTO will be showcasing the craft beer explosion in Toronto and Southern Ontario. We'll be going to festivals, beer events, we'll be homebrewing and do some reviews of some really awesome beers, which is great because I get to drink beer. In today's episode, we will be tasting my Xmas IPA that's been conditioning now for 2 weeks. And we'll also be going to Bar Volo for the night with Amsterdam and friends. And let me tell you, it was awesome. We got to speak to Ian McCoostra, who's the head brewer at Amsterdam, and he'll tell us about some really cool adventure brews that they're having. Also, the brew pub that'll be opening up in June. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also be speaking to Ralph Marana from Bar Volo and House Ales. He'll be telling us a little bit about what's been happening at Bar Volo and House Ales, as well as some upcoming events that will be happening. You guys can get a hold of me by email via reese@ontapto.com, Twitter @ontapto, facebook.com/ontapto, or ontapto.com. Without further ado, let's crack into this Xmas IPA that I brewed just over a month ago. It's been bottle conditioning for about 2 weeks, and it's mostly 2-row Canadian pale malt with some dark Munich, Castle Caribbean, Crystal 45, Crystal 90, Victory, Carapils, honey malt, and the interesting part is we added a little bit of Belgian candy syrup at the end to bump up our gravity. I got all this stuff from Toronto Brewing. Contact Zach, he's got all your home brewing supplies, torontobrewing.com. So here we go. It's always nice to hear that pop sound. That means your conditioning is probably going in the right direction. Let's see how this comes out. Oh yeah. That's looking pretty awesome. Some really nice foam. We got about 1 inch there, and it's a dark IPA. So yeah, again, it's just a really nice dark amber color. It's pretty murky, but I mean, some light still passes through it. It's really fruity. We dry hopped the heck out of it. I think for a half batch, which was about just under 3 gallons, we did about 3 ounces of dry hopping. So it's really hoppy. We used about 3 ounces of Cascade whole leaf hops, which is pretty substantial for the size. But I definitely get that dry hop right away on the nose. So let's give it a taste. That is great. Our late edition hops were Centennials and Simcoes. So I really get that dank hoppiness from it. I think this is just like a hop bomb, but the malt is really nice. It's conditioned very nicely. We do have a kegerator at home, which we drink most of our home brews out of. We just rack 2 kegs, and then it's so much easier to just force carb than it is to clean bottles all the time and bottle condition. So we went the kegerator route, and we'll definitely have to show you guys that on another episode. But this tastes great. It's nice and bitter. We did use Columbus for bittering hop, so I get that in the early part of the boil. We used the White Labs Platinum Series Bedford English WLP006 yeast for this batch. I think our OG was about 1.067 or 8, and we got a final gravity of about 1.012. So it definitely worked well, and yeah, it's a great beer. Very happy with it. A Night with Amsterdam and Friends featured 32 different adventure beers, all from Amsterdam Brewery. Here's to great beers. And we have the official Amsterdam and Friends book with all of the important information. We have Jump the Shark, Vickers Vice, etc. Totally awesome. Needed information, and the ever important Cask Dace chip, worth its weight in gold in this town. Check out this glassware. Amsterdam and Friends. Triple X, baby, yeah! Let's drink some beer. So tell me what you're drinking.
Well, I'm drinking the Divination 2. It's from was with wild yeast that they harvest from Niagara grapes.
Wow.
It's a really good beer. Sour, but not so sour. And the raspberries really, and the frambuise really subtle. It's not too aggressive. It's pretty good.
Thanks a lot, man. This is Jarvis from the Victory Cafe. What are you drinking today, Jarvis?
Divination number 2.
Another person drinking the Divination. How's that?
It's quite nice actually. It's like tart. It's got a slight raspberry note, but it's kind of hard to mask a little bit with the tartness, but you can kind of taste it through there. It's really nice though.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm about to get one myself. Cool. Thanks a lot, Jarvis. Enjoy. Cheers.
It's almost like a rubber smell. It reminds me of rubber or something. Oh, that.
Hey guys, we're here with Ralph Marana, the owner of Barbolo, and the genius behind House Ales. How's it going?
Good. Great. See all these people outside February 2nd.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
Got the fires going though, so staying warm. Tell me a little bit about the Amsterdam Friends.
This started, Ian's first collaboration was over a year ago, here at Polo with House Ales. We did
Ian's from Amsterdam.
Yes. This is all his beers. And anyway, I said someday you guys should do a tap takeover, which would all take a while. And then when he finally decided to do it, he thought he'd do 16. Well, at the time I only had 12 taps. And I said 12 taps and maybe 3 hand pumps. And then got the new system. I said, yeah, you got to go all the way. And with the help of other brewers, we did collaborations. We did 32. Plus, he's got some extras. But it took a year. But a lot of his beers have been experimental with wine barrels. I think it's pretty cool.
So you guys here at Barbolo just did some changes and renovations. Tell me about that.
Well, I let my sons run with it right now. This was an Italian restaurant I've been for a long time. We're on our 25th year, and I'm not interested in the restaurant anymore, so we decided to go entirely into the bar service. The major renovations were at the bar with the whole new bar with 26 taps, and we installed more hand pumps and then the ceiling inside and the big blackboard. A lot of it still looks the same, but that made a big difference. The furniture, the place just looks a bit different. And it's all bar service now, but it's working for us. I like it. I don't have to worry about much. Before it was all about the restaurant, but the kitchen, I'm happy.
More focus on the beers.
Yeah, and I love the beer selection now. I mean, 10 years ago it wasn't hard to do 32 taps. Taps that I use on a regular basis and not carry. It's a lot easier now. With guys like Ian and Mike Blackie and Soda City and India, those are all coming up with So it's really awesome.
The West Side IPA, as far as I'm concerned, is one of my favorite beers or IPAs for the style for sure from 2012. Like, it's awesome. I love that beer. Yeah, how do you decide what ends up on the taps?
Right now we're controlled by hops, so because there's no American hops, we're doing a lot of English style beer right now. We can't get anyone. I have no American hops yet. So right now you're going to see brown ales, milds, porters, stouts, but hopefully soon that's going to rectify. We're going to concentrate on IPAs. IPA challenge is coming out. So. And the West Side has to defend its.
The East Side and the West Side were like the top 3 years.
The East Side actually had the top score throughout each session.
The best one.
But then we ran out of it. But I like, they're both good.
House Ales, East Side and West Side IPA. Come get them at Barbello when they're available.
Well, the West Side will be brewed at Black Oak again. And, maybe once every third month. They've agreed to do beers for us,
so that brings me to my next question. We're talking about the IPA challenge. You know, I know all of you guys here at Barbello are doing great events like this Amsterdam and Friends, and there's the IPA challenge, and of course Cascades. And I mean, last year I had a hard time getting a ticket for that. I had to go through a lot of trouble getting a ticket for that.
At the Brickworks?
At the Brickworks. But it was so fun. My brother and I had a blast. It was awesome. So, what do you guys have planned for those events this year, 2013?
Well, we're going to be at the Brickworks again, and hopefully with a new feature. We're doing more beer and food events. For example, we're getting a shipment of Cantillon, so we're doing Cantillon dinner matching. But I think besides Fun Night and the IPA challenge, it's going to be our 25th anniversary. I've already started talking and 25 collaborations.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's gonna. I don't know how that's all gonna evolve into. That's what, and that could be maybe at the end of May. I won't do it precisely on the date of our anniversary. I've got to decide when I can do all these years. So. But I'm hoping in May.
Sort of the same time period last year.
For the 25th anniversary.
Right.
We're looking maybe towards the end of April for the IPA.
Why did you guys decide to go with the slim glass instead of the English style pint?
Well, because the samples were, what, 5 ounces? Yeah. It's got 5 ounces, and a lot of these wines or beers are big. It's like drinking them in wine glasses. Especially, you know, a lot of the barrel-aged ones and wine barrel ages, and it's just nice. I mean, Cascades is different with the 20-ounce glass, but for these kind of events.
Well, you're a sommelier, right?
Yeah. But you would never drink 20 ounces of this of the beer that's 10 or 22%. These are sample glasses.
I mean, yeah, I could drink beer out of this all day, and I'm sure this will turn into my wine glass in Niagara as well. But I'm definitely loving this, and I do like my pint glass, but
so do I. But there's a glass for
exactly
for events like this. I can put snaps, especially when you're just having 5 ounces.
For sure.
These are when you study at the salon. These are great glasses to taste and smell wine in. I prefer the little box.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, Ralph, I mean, thanks so much for the discussion. Hopefully, maybe sometime I can come back and we can do like an episode maybe with house sales, doing like a brewing demonstration or something like that.
No, we could do that. Hopefully we're going to expand a bit this year with house sales.
Thank you so much. And here's to great beers. What are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking Jump the Shark.
Do you know what that is?
It's a strong ale.
It's a strong ale.
It's a strong ale.
How is it?
It's good. It's a little bitter, but
A little too bitter for
a little
you?
too bitter for me, but it's still pretty good.
Cool. Awesome. How about you?
I've got Under the Table Belgian Double IPA, and it's delicious.
Sweet.
I love it.
Had that one. It's so good. Cool. Cheers, you guys. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Hey guys, we're here with Ian McCustra. He is the head brewer at Amsterdam Brewery. How's it going?
Pretty dang good. It's good turnout. Having fun. First session, so it's really good.
What are you drinking?
The alt. Keeping it fairly chilly for the first session. The second session, I can start hitting the bigger beers. But yeah, it's our alt, so it's all Munich malt, sturdy oils, just above all the malts. Yeah, pretty happy with the turnout. And the key thing is 5%.
Nice and sessionable now. These kind of events are turning into a cult following in Toronto. Do you think that's gonna?
I think that the scene in Toronto is extremely good. We've got some incredible brewers around the town to work with and talk to some great people. We were lucky enough to brew with Lacey and Bridget and Erica.
Well, we're going to be looking like East or West.
The talent here is crazy. Just a chance to get a brew with them. It's amazing. That kind of drives the scene. That many different brewers working together and collaborating, all trying to push it forward in some way or other. Yeah, really fortunate to be part of the scene.
How long have you guys been planning the adventure brews for this night with them?
I've been doing the adventure brews for 2 years now. And all the barrels down there. Rouse went grassing almost the entire time. I love the rambles. So obviously, we've been fortunate enough to work with Funk Night, Cast Days, a bunch of cool projects. They kind of just asked a while back. It was going to be 16 taps, which was awesome. It was easy. But then they expanded the line up to 32, so all of a sudden it was pretty hard. But I think it's turned out pretty well, and the beers are showing well. So.
Great turnout. What other beers,
I would recommend it.
It's a Divination 2. France bottoms. Domestic distributors, 100% rep. Standard Farmhouse has been aging for a little bit outside of black and bread. And the alt, man, it's sessionable, drinkable, clean. Yeah, I dig it. I love good lagers, so it's all about finding the balance between the crazy stuff and
how many of these beers did you have a hand in brewing? Yeah? Even the homebrew clubs or things like that?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm a member of the so
we go to Bar Hop.
I want to brew with those guys.
Yeah,
had a great time.
the food there.
All the cars, barrels.
Nitro's and the Belgian double. I also like the Divination.
Yeah. That one's a little bit crazy.
But super balanced. I did the Funk Night in 2012. And I found a lot of the beers, like, you get tons of that bread, and it's just like, you're there to just drink sour beer. But I found with the Divination, you really found a nice medium, and it's super drinkable. Like, very nice beer.
I think that's one of the most interesting things to me is like the balance. All the years here, we've tried to get like layered, balanced, almost elegant. Nice layered approach to the beer. So nothing kind of comes out and hits you in the face. It's just something very drinkable. You can kind of take your time with it and dissect it.
Awesome. You guys just moved to Leaside, right? Why did you guys have to do that? And tell me about that move.
It wasn't so much there's a condo building way up there now. But
in the old location?
Yeah, in the old location. Okay. We needed to move. We can't produce enough beer for the GTA. Let alone the auto market. So we needed to move our own big infusion, really the ultimate breeder say.
It depends. It's because it's like old industrial.
Have for the next 5-6 years at least, or probably not even. So we're gonna be able to produce.
There's a lot of like lofts there.
And we're gonna
Pretty cool.
That's on the Queensway.
yeah, absolutely.
Check out Amsterdam and the Queensway. When will you guys be opening there?
I'm hoping.
Well, you're around here.
First,
You go like
I'll actually
2 blocks that way.
This was kind of a preview event for
Yeah.
some of the beers that hopefully will be on tap.
A lot of adventure brews that you brew up.
All of the beers brewed at the brew pub.
I'm so excited for that. That's. I would love to do an
Yeah,
episode
we work
when you guys open up.
right at
This is Ian McCustra with Amsterdam Brewery and Amsterdam and friends.
Oh, okay.
Cheers to great beers.
I got the number letter H, the Boxer Saison with 3 strains of Brett, and you know what? It's actually, I really like this one. It's probably one of the best ones I've had here today. Actually, kind of funky and like a little sour, with like nice dry finish. Actually, it's really awesome beer. So they're sold out of tickets, so you there in TV land can't come down and enjoy it.
We are here with Blake from Amsterdam Brewery. How's it going, man?
It's going fantastic right now.
Cool. Yeah, so what do you do for Amsterdam?
I do the media and marketing communications. Yep.
Last time I was there, you were pouring some brews at the tasting.
Yep. Free tours and tastings on Saturdays, every Saturday.
Let's talk about the new brew pub on Queen's Quay. What's going to happen there?
Scheduled to open spring of this year, 2013. It's going to be a 900-seat location, about 600 inside, 300-seat patio.
Wow, that's big.
It's going to be an event space. We're going to brew our beers there. It's going to be a really awesome location for us. Kind of a new, a new chapter for Amsterdam, which we're really looking forward to.
Are you guys thinking about like taking some of the sort of forefront brews that you have, like Bone Shaker and Big Wheel, and bringing them and having those as sort of your flagship beers, or are you guys trying to focus on the adventure brews for that?
Well, yeah, that location will be an experimental and adventure brews focus. We're going to keep our core brands at the Leaside location. So we're doing Natural Blonde, Big Wheel, 4 and 6, and Bone Shaker at the Leaside location, and keep the brew pub for the adventure brews and some seasonal stuff as well.
This is Blake, and he works at Amsterdam. If you go on Saturday, like I said, free tours and tastings every Saturday, Leaside Village, and you can come talk to him. He will set you up. I've been there myself. It is awesome, and expect the Queen's Quay location to open up in the springtime. And come check out some of the Amsterdam adventure brews. We're here with OnTapTO, and here's to great beers.
Cheers, man. Thanks, Chris. Cheers. Right on. Cheers. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Richard. I am from the French side of Toronto.
Hey, Richard, what are you drinking?
I am drinking the Baston d'Or, which is it is a blonde beer made with a Baston yeast, so you have the tart finish, and it is has some Brettanomyces in here. Very strong. Not strong, but very tasty. Beautiful.
Hey, buddy, what you been drinking tonight?
The Divinity number 2 is probably the best thing I've had so far tonight. Raspberry, really out of control. I mean, that's what Ian really is starting to nail down. Wild yeast, lots of fruit, really complex, beautiful beer. It's been a great night so far.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Cheers.
Here's to good beers.
Good beers all the time.
Here's to great beers. Ah, knocked over the CN tower.